Hi friends, my name is Megan and welcome to my 26th Flosstube episode. If you are returning, thank you for coming back to spend some time with me today. I know it's been a while since I've been here, a lot longer than I had anticipated actually. And if you're new, welcome. This is a channel that is mostly about cross stitch. I do share my other hobbies here as well when I have them to share, none today. And I share a little bit about my life as well. So if you are returning, then you know I kind of have a normal format that I follow. I do a little life update, then I do other hobbies, and then I get into my stitching and then my haul. However, today I'm going to switch it up a little bit. My life update is a little more than it normally would be, and I know some people just come for the stitching, so I'm going to actually do my stitching first and then my life update and then my haul. And I'm also changing up kind of how I'm showing my stitching today. I normally kind of show it in chronological order, but because it's been so long and I have so much here to show you, I decided to do finishes, whips, and then new starts, to like kind of get it organized, I guess. And I also feel a little bit out of practice, so please bear with me if I'm a little more awkward than normal. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it because, like I said, I have a lot here to share with you today. All right, so we're gonna start with finishes. I think this would be the first thing that I finished since I saw you last, and I don't think that I had started it, but I can't remember. This is Chesapeake Bay Treasures #1 Maryland Blue Crab by Artist Design. This was a kind of cross stitch kit that I got from her. And it came with everything you needed. It came with the hand-dyed Ada and the hand-dyed floss. Amanda did both of those. The backing fabric to make it into a pillow, a little pin. I have not FFO'd. FFO is fully finished object, and I have not fully finished anything in a while. So that's what it looked like. I was keeping it in this cute little bag, also from Amanda May. That's the backing fabric right there for the pillow. And this is the pretty floss that she dyed. And here is my finish. That turned out really cute. I know she's got more in this collection now, so I'm gonna have to definitely snap some of those up too. Right, the next thing I finished would be Emma's Fig 1808 by Plum Street Samplers. I had started this and Tilly with Tabitha, who's Cats and Crafts on Instagram. And this is what it looked like. I did both of these on a piece of Honey Amber 32 count by Seraphim Fabrics, using colors from my stash, a bunch of them, and here he is. Super happy with how he turned out. A bunch of French knots in the urn there, and here they are together. So now I just have to get them framed up. But those were super fun stitches, and Tabitha is great, and I really enjoyed doing that with her. My next finish is I participated in the Dark October seance that Michelle Cozy Egg and Emily Eclectic Possessions put on, and Michelle was nice enough to design a couple of little patterns for us. She designed this little planchette, and do I have the other one here? I do. Sorry, the colors aren't great. My clipper's running out of ink, and this one as well. But while I was on the call with them. I had never done anything like that, like a big Zoom call like that before, and it was really, really fun, and I hope to do something like that again, like a big stitch-in like that. That was so fun. But I started this and finished it up, I think, like the next day. It was just one color. I used Ampersand by Cottage Garden Threads. Super pretty. And I stitched it on a piece of 30 Count Witch's Brew by R&R. But the color looks a little bit better. There's my finish of that. Fun and quick. I also started and finished, since last we spoke, Blackbird Designs Autumn Silhouette. Oh, dog is here. I normally set up one of the dining room chairs in front of the window so she can sit and look out the window and yell at the people that walk by. But I moved the chair over here because that's where I normally put my stitching when I make these videos, and now she's trying to get into her chair. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Anyways, like I was saying, I have started and finished Blackbird Designs Autumn Silhouette. This was Loose Feathers number 10. And I bought this kitted up with the called for fabric, which was a Harvest Blend by R&R. It was a 28 count. And it also came with the 3 skeins of Weeks Dye Works Swamp Water. And this is all I have left of those 3 skeins. There is a little punch needle design on the back of this too that you can do. And here's how this turned out. And the color is a little richer in real life, but I thought that was really cute. And this was the first sampler that I put my new initials on. Well, maybe my new initials. I've got a little back and forth about what I want to do with my last name, but I started this the day after the wedding, so I decided to do an MB. I also started and finished the Fall Floral Sampler by Knotted Tree. And I think that they have the other seasons as well. So I would like to maybe track those down because this was a lot of fun. I also bought this kitted up, and it came with a piece of 32 count Autumn Field, it says. And it came with all the DMC, but I ended up pulling overdyes for this from my stash, if I can pick them all up. Oh, and of course, in another chair. I don't know if you can see right. These are hid. I'm making a mess of these flosses. Alright. Beautiful colors. This was another enjoyable stitch. It had a couple of specialty stitches in it. And here's my finish. That was super fun. I really enjoyed stitching that. Alright, so that's everything that I've finished since last we spoke. So now I'm going to move on to my whips, which are works in progress. I think I didn't go back and check, but I think that on my last video, this was what I was like currently working on, and I guess I worked on it a little bit more because I put it in my Flosstube like bin. But I don't remember because it's been a long while. I was working on Mini Quaker Samplings with my needle by Alan Chester, and I was working on this one right here. This one I've already completed, and this is the one I was working on. I'm stitching this using Mystery 101 by Hand-Dyed Fibers. It's a beautiful blue. I love that color. And I'm stitching it on a 40 count from Extra Design. I think might be Old Coffee, but I don't have the tag anymore. I'm not sure. And don't mind my thread, but that's where I am. So like I said, I'm not even sure what I did. Here's the other one from that pattern. Very pretty. I did work on some dark October stitching, and I pulled out Salem Sisters 3, just like this. I've already done 1 and 2, Salem Sisters 1 and 2, and if you remember, this is the one that I ran out of the color for the text, and I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about that, but I didn't want it to just languish and never get worked on again because I can't make a decision about floss color. And there is quite a bit of stitching, like all of that's filled in there, and this big angel here. So I did pull this out and I worked on it some. I'm stitching this on a piece of 18 count Aida that I dyed. Here are a bunch of the colors. Again, for my stash, black. And here's what it's looking like now. Whoops. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe I added in pretty much that entire border. That across the top and across the bottom. So, oh shoot. I'm going to pause this for 1 second and be right back. Okay, I'm back. So what I was about to say about Salem Sisters was that I was thinking about making it my next car project, and that's when I realized that I actually had another finish and another whip, but I never show you guys those because they live in my car. So my finish was actually one of my oldest whips, which is the Scrub Pine Sampler by Barrick Samplers. Looks like that. I have been using this project to practice the sewing method, and I was really unhappy with how my stitches had looked, and this was very, 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 very close to being just a give up, but I did kind of finish it, and I'll show you what I mean. This had a ton of colors, a bunch of colors that I'm happy to have back in my stash after years and years. I started this maybe early 2019, late 2018, I'm not sure, I don't remember. And I stitched it on 32 count Sampler Gold, I think, by Color and Cotton. And here, I'm sorry for the wrinkles. Here is my finish. So it basically came down to filling in this house, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So what I did was I kind of, I hope you can see that okay. I kind of stitched in random places, kind of like an old building, you know, where you can like see the brick through, I guess. And I'm happy with how that turned out. So that's another finish and another whip, and I don't know if I've ever even shown this on here because I think I started it in the car. And this was the Stronger Together project from the Fat Quarter Shop. And this I've been stitching on a piece of Star Sapphire linen, I think. And just using the DMC that came with it. And there, almost done. Just, I mean, this has clearly been a slow going project. I guess we started this in February. And, again, I was using this to practice my sewing method, and some places look okay, some places not too great. But so this is almost done, and when this car project is done, I think I'm gonna put Salem Sisters in the car. Whew, all right. All right, we are on to new starts, and my first new start would be I started on October the 1st for the kickoff of Dark October stitching. And this is a working copy. This is not the original. The original is tucked away very safely, but I was able to start Black and Sky by the Primitive Needle. A sweet, 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 sweet friend finished hers and let me borrow her copy. I'm beside myself about how happy I am to be stitching this. This is living in one of my very favorite bags, my Janet Jabber bag. I love this bag. And I'm picking my own colors as I go for this project. I was feeling pretty overwhelmed trying to pick colors for the entire thing, so I just picked what I wanted for the first block, and then when I start the second block, I will add colors as needed, and that's kind of how I'm going to go about this, I think. So here are the colors that I'm using for the first block, and then for all of the black in the pattern, I'm using Dinky Dye's Black Coral because that is my favorite black. I am stitching this on a piece of 36 count old brown linen. I believe this is an extra design linen. I got it from Kitten Stitcher. I got a nice big old piece of it. And there's the first block. Super happy with how this looks and how it turned out. Can't wait to get back to this. Cannot wait. Next thing I started was Harvest Delivery. I started this on the first day of August, so I guess not the next thing chronologically, but the next thing I have set up here to show you. I started this with my friend Lily, who is at 42 Stitches on Instagram. Like I said, we started this on the first day of August. She sent me this chart, and this is what it looks like. Got a couple of sulkies here, again, colors from Stash. A whole bunch of pretty colors. Trying to keep my stack neat over here. I'm stitching this on a piece of 36 count Nantucket Brew, which I guess is by R&R. And here's where I got to. That sulky white is just my absolute favorite. Absolute favorite. That's not too bad of a start. I really like how that's stitching up. I stress started one night. My Pink Rose by Blackbird Designs. I've had this in my stash for a long time, and sorry, what am I trying to say? I needed to finish another Blackbird project that had the pinks that I wanted in it for this before I could start it, so I had finished that and I was able to start that. I've been keeping this in my Blackbird bag by Stitch Folk. Love this bag. Love that bag. Here are the colors I'm using. It was, so this pink, this Copper Rose, and this Southern Trillium, these two pinks together, I love for like Blackbird designs. So I think once I'm done with this, I'm going to take these and put it like with my stash of Blackbird. So if I have to do roses or flowers, these are the colors that I want to use. I've used it in this combination in at least 3 so far. Well, this would be the 4th. I'm stitching it on a 32 count raw Belfast. It's the kind of polka dots that's called for. It's a little start. I just pick at it here and there. So, but I am happy with how that's coming along. I had a birthday since last we spoke. Oops, I'm gonna have to get the pattern off of this. And I had a small new birthday start I was on the fence about even having a birthday start because I have not worked on my last birthday start since I started it. But I needed some cheering up, and so I decided to go ahead and have a start. This is on the Q stamp because I'm still working on it, actually. This is Dreaming of Klimt by Barbara Anna Designs. I'm stitching this on 36 count pearwood by Color and Cotton. This fabric shares another project. This mess, how my life is right now, is all of the called for DMC, and I need to put something behind it. Oops. Here's where we are. This has been a lot of fun to stitch. A lot of fun. So I'm gonna keep working on this until it's done. As you can see. What is this one? Be Just and Fear Not. Maybe it's called Fear Not, out of the We Live in Hope book. See, that's the rose right there that had the pinks in it that I needed. So that's coming along nicely. So hopefully that'll be done by the next time I see you. And then I did have one more stuff. And this was because I just really friggin' wanted to, you know? Life's short, stitch what you want. So this was something that had been a unicorn of mine for a long time. I was able to snag one on eBay, and I was actually going to start this for my birthday, but I was unable to decide on the flosses at that time, so I waited, and then I finally picked up flosses, and I started The Bird Keeper by The Good Wife. I love this. I'm keeping it in this bag, which is covered in dog hair. This came from, I think, Cabin Creek Creations. I think this is Trish from Threads and Twine. Does it say? There's no tag. But I love this bag. It's super squishy. Saw that. Had to have her. Had to have her. This is a piece of 32 count cedar plank, maybe, by Lakeside, that I had squirreled away in my stash, using mostly colors that I picked, a couple of DMCs, and haven't gotten very far because I want to finish the Dreaming of Klimt piece, but here's where I am. So again, this is still on the Q-snap because this will be what I pick up next, I believe. So, that's all my stitching, which feels like a lot, but it's been over 2 months, I guess. All right. So, like I said, a lot has happened since last we spoke. Basically, like, my life has changed. So there's some good things and some sad things. Some good things that happened is I met a new stitching friend, a really sweet woman named Anne who lives in the same town as me, like 3 minutes away. And we were able to get together and stitch, and she's just great, and I can't wait to hang out with her again. She's going on a vacation, and so hopefully when she gets back we'll be able to meet up and hang out. She is just fantastic. so that was wonderful. And we got married, and that was wonderful too. It was perfect for the most part. The food was amazing, the weather was amazing. We crafted our hearts out getting ready for it. I don't have any pictures yet, but by the time I make my next video, I should have our pictures back, and I'll include some pictures next time so you guys can see, because I'm really proud of the way it all came together, and it was just great. I did bring one thing to show you guys, wedding related, because it's kind of also stitchy related, but I made instead of bouquets for me and my sisters and my niece, I made us all, oops, so this one was mine. I stained 2 hoops and covered them in flowers, and I was so happy with how they turned out. Thought that was really, really cute. A little nod to something I'm very passionate about, obviously. So maybe like a week and a half before the wedding. I can't remember, everything kind of is jumbled up in my brain. My dad went into the hospital for something that he'd been in the hospital for before. You know, it was something serious, but something that, you know, his doctors knew about and have been able to take care of in the past. And he started off very bad, and then he had gotten better, or not better, but like doing better, like out of the ICU better, you know. And like, you know, we were like talking on the phone, because very, you know, very strict visitation rules because of COVID. I was able to go and visit him, but very strict rules. And, you know, we knew that he wouldn't be able to make it to the wedding at that point. And so we were going to do like a Zoom call instead. But he wasn't feeling great, so my brother-in-law ended up filming the ceremony and everything. And so the wedding was on Sunday, and on Tuesday we got a call that he was in a position that there was nothing else they could do, and he ended up passing away that Tuesday. So it's been tough. It was unexpected. Like, yeah, he was in the hospital, but he had been before. You know, he'd been sick for a long time, with various things, but it just was a shock. And so unfortunately we spent our honeymoon taking care of that, so we'll have to have a redo, you know. But it's been tough. And then a week after that was my birthday, and that was not a good, it was not good. It was not a good time. So, you know, we're just navigating through. We're just navigating through, so. Okay. So I'm sure that there's other things that have happened, but that's the big stuff. So now, okay, sorry if there was a weird cut there. I started, I was like rambling, and anyways, yeah, so that's what's been going on, and it's been a tough time, but we're just gonna on getting up every day, you know? That's all we can do. All right. It feels like kind of weird to continue on, but I've got all this stuff set up, so I'm just going to show you what has come in the mail since last we spoke, and then wrap this up. All right. Like I said, I had a birthday, and I did get one bit of Stitchy related goodness for my birthday. Quentin's sweet girlfriend Lindsay, who we love very much, she got me this Make It in a Weekend wildflower embroidery kit. Sorry, I didn't want to take it out of the plastic. Isn't that cute? It's so cute. It's got everything you need in there. Very cute. And I also received an amazing piece of Stitchy kindness. This is kind of what pushed me to get on here and, you know, try to start making these videos again. I have a sweet friend, Rebecca, and she had reached out to me and said, hey, I have a little something I would like to send to you. And I said, okay, thank you. And it came in the mail yesterday, and when I say that, like, I gasped. I gasped. She included this beautiful card and a beautiful note, and she stitched this for me. Can you believe that? I looked on her Instagram, and I believe this is from a fine collection by Blackbird Designs, and this is stitched over 1 on 28 count. I mean, wow. That I can't stop looking at it because it's just so, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. The stitching is beautiful. It's just amazing. Thank you so much, Rebecca. You know how much I love it. Thank you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so I've got my things that come monthly in the mail. I have my Silks for You monthly flosses. This first one is from August. This would be September's. And this would be October's. I'm thinking about switching to a different floss club, but I don't know which one I might want to join. If you guys are in any that you love, let me know. This is from Fortnite Fabrics. This is 36 count Alfred. And oops, 36 count in Pick Me, Choose Me. And then my Color and Cottons. This is September, Balmoral in a 32 count. I'm in her neutral club. This is November, which is a 36 count in Eggnog. This is very, very pretty in real life. I don't think that I think the camera's blowing it out. That's really pretty. And this was October's, which is a 32 count in Cauldron Smoke. That's really nice too. This is from a shop that was new to me. It's called Hail Satin Stitch. And it's a woman named Jackie, and she makes scissor saviors. And she sells them with scissors and without. And here's what they look like. I think this one came with a pair of scissors. They look like this. And then this snaps off. Isn't that pretty? And I got one without scissors too. Her scissor saviors. A spider. This I pre-ordered many moons ago, and it finally came in. This is Creepy Cross Stitch. And there are a ton of great projects in here. It says cross stitch goes witchy with dark and elegant designs. And that's very true. A lot of cool projects. From Modern Folk Embroidery, I got Spirits of the Dead. Unfortunately, my printer printed this much of it. So if I can, I'll put in a picture of it here. I ordered from Hobby House Needleworks, I think for the first time. That's where I got all the black coral for Black and Sky. I also got from them this Tiny Treasures, miniature hand embroidery designs. And it's by Kathy Schmitz. So lots of cute, hope that focuses, embroidery designs. I placed an order with 123 Stitch. I ordered this pattern, which is not something that's normally my style, because I wanted to stitch it for Erin's mom. This is Nora Corbett Lady Orchid Moth. Erin's mom and dad live in Florida, and they have beautiful orchids, so I got this pattern. Somebody was stitching it, and it was really, really pretty. And I got the, look at all that pink, holy cow. I got all the flosses that it requires, and I also got Harriet Ann Hewson. This is from Needlework Press. It says reconstruction of a 1843 Scottish sampler. It looks like that. And it says, art has taught my willing fingers skills to write without paper, ink, or quills. Speak not evil one of another. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. I placed an order with the wonderful Stephanie at Lindy Stitches. I ordered her Raven's Needlebook kit. Other side looks like, and it comes with all the goodies that you need to make it. I love this fabric. I also ordered from her my very own bird. I love him. I need to glue him. But he sits next to my stitchy spot, and he's perfect. I love him so much. And then she also sent her vulture villa. Little gift. Love it, love it, love it, love it. I placed an order with Victorian Rose Needle Arts, and I'd never ordered from them either. Their customer service was great, like lots of emails, and it was really nice. I ordered from them a pattern called The Blessing by Exemplars from the Heart. I really liked it. It's like the lady with her cats and the son over here, the little boy. And like the way they use the variegated threads, I think is really cool. And she sent along some tea. I ordered this microfiber cloth from Needlework Press. I don't know why, just to clean my glasses, I guess. I thought that was cool. And I also got a piece of legacy linen in Wayfarer's Cloak. It's a 38 count. Got a nice big old chunk of that. Big box here is the, probably don't see all that, Kitten Stitcher Advent box. So I'm looking forward to starting to open those. The rest of it here, I did order, this isn't stitching, this is yarn from the Crochet Cove, Life Inspired yarn. I got this beautiful easy fingering yarn in color F-Bomb. If I'm not mistaken, I think she's in Maryland. Or maybe PA, but I think she's in Maryland. This came to me super, super fast. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I placed an order with Rebel Stitcher because I wanted this needle minder, and there are 9. And I also got this one, this lady with her hairy legs. I love that. And I got her Hamilton sticker pack. Hamilton's like what's getting me through this time, I swear. This is also not stitching, but I thought some of you might like this. I've got this patch from a shop called Babe Gang Studio. I thought that was really cool. She sent along a little pin too. From Bush Mountain Stitchery, I think is what it's called. I'm part of their like Overstock Facebook group, and they have all kinds of different sales and stuff on there. And I picked up a couple of charts. I picked up Deco Spirits by Mirabilia. I've always liked that one, and I've always liked this one too. And I can't tell you exactly why I like it, but I really do. And that is Scent of Old Roses. I also bought this, and I don't know why I like this so much. It makes no sense, but this is Cat Zodiac Scorpio. It's just weird, but it calls for like all of these beads and rainbow gallery and Krynic and all kinds of weird stuff. So who knows? I believe this would have been an eBay purchase. And this is Birds of a Feather Happy Hearts sampler. I've seen this go for an awful lot. It finally came up at a price that I was okay with paying, so I got that. I got a project bag off of Stash Unloading. A lady was having like a sale on her bags. So I got this. She said it's all Blackbird fabric. Super pretty. Nice chunky split pool. Beautiful fabric on the inside. I got this Country Sampler sewing pouch by Stacey Nash. That's the back. And this came as a kit. All the things. I got from Pineberry Lane, Cats and Jacks. And I thought that I would start this for Dark October stitching, but I did not end up having time. I did get all the DMC for it. Also from Stash Unloading, I got Miriam Dowd by Primitive Things. It's like a long, skinny. It's 85 wide by 467. So, and from the same seller, I got Maria Casson, 1882 by Lucy Bean. That's really pretty. I got, oh, this is it. Last thing. A DMC floss card. Kind of the floss in it. I had one of the printed cards, but that excuse me, that was not super accurate, so I got one of these. All right, friends. I apologize for the mess that this video is. I'm sure, as you understand, my headspace is not the greatest at this time, and the dog's clicking around, and I had to keep pausing, and who knows how this is gonna jumble together. I've never had to put videos together, so I guess we'll see how that is. I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, if that's something that you celebrate, and I hope that the month of December treats everyone well. I know it can be a hard time for a lot of people, stressful, and you know, I don't know where this is going, so I'm just going to say goodbye. Thank you all. I love you all. I'll see you later.